Okay, today my journey started the 10th of the 10th of the 12th. This is the beginning. My weight is 60.1 kilograms, which is 9 stone 9 pounds, 132 pounds in total. Okay, I'm 5'5". I am 8 weeks post-op from a hysterectomy, removing everything. I had severe endometriosis, a lot of scar tissue, and a growth that was removed that was attaching my cervix to my bladder, which meant I had a bleed during surgery and a nasty scar. Some people who already know me on here will know that my op didn't go brilliantly. Had infections and inside, outside, everything just wasn't going as smoothly as I planned, and I like to be active, and it really put me back, and I was quite annoyed. I have had cesareans, 3 cesareans in total. Have had 4 pregnancies. Unfortunately, one was a miscarry. I'll say miscarry, she was a stillbirth. So my body has been through the 4 pregnancies with the weight gain, the sickness and all that, so that's took its toll over the years as well. The cesareans caused problems in themselves. I had pubis symphysis during my pregnancies, which on my first one, which was with my son, I ended up having crutches and being in a lot of pain all the time. And then on my last pregnancy with my daughter, I ended up in a wheelchair. Couldn't walk at all, couldn't even look after myself. I was carrying her very awkward, and she was pressing against a nerve in my spine, which it sort of, from the waist down, I had hardly any sensation. So toileting, as you can imagine, wasn't up there on the top 10 list for me to be able to do. So my husband was great, he was my carer. The kids rallied round and they looked after me. I gained a lot of weight because of this, and when I finally got up to walk about and everything, my rectus abdominis muscle had completely separated to the point where you could put your fist all the way between the hole that was there. I was told there was no way on the planet it would mend itself and I would need surgery. So I saw quite a few doctors. I saw 2 plastic surgeons, all saying that, you know, you need to do this, you need to do this, and you need corrective surgery. So obviously money's tight, you can't just go and find a couple of grand here or there, and having kids to look after as well just meant I couldn't do it. So I worked out really hard and dieted really hard, and went on to find a challenge called the PhD challenge. And it was for body transformations. So in 2011 I started off at I think I was about 11.5 stone when I started it, and actually went on to win the challenge. I got £1,000 on loads of supplements, and it was great. I had made loads of friends, lots of followers, got lots of recipes. I really enjoyed it, but unfortunately the endometriosis and all the health issues that come with that, and the scar tissue, were affecting me quite badly. As a lot of women know, heavy periods have a problem on most women anyway if they're really heavy, but I ended up so anemic and tired and run down, and my blood cells were all over the place. My blood pressure was constantly low. I couldn't lie flat, I'd pass out. The weight kept coming on and coming off, and I was on loads of medication. I'd have a heavy bleed for a few weeks and be in bed absolutely exhausted. So I'd get into a training regime and I'd be like, yay, I'm doing this, and I'm really all over the top, and I'm going there and I'm doing it and I'm seeing results. The following week I'd probably be in bed for about 3 days just sleeping, because everything was all over the place. So after a lot of sitting down and chatting, I went and saw the doctor and had a scan, and God knows what else has been going on, you know, medical thing from one thing to another, and I had a laparoscopy, and they discovered that the endometriosis was quite severe and spread to places it shouldn't have done, and there was a lot of damage in my stomach, and it came to to the crunch where they said, but basically we need to look at what we can do for you. You know, need to find out what this growth is. Let's get it done and let's get it out. And I went in for a hysterectomy on the 1st of August, and they removed everything. The growth that they found was attached to the bladder, which damaged it in the process a little. Got a lot of pelvic floors to do now and all such and such. I do have an overhang. I'll show you all that in a minute. What was I going to say? It is hard. I'm a mum. I work. I want my body back. I just feel like I haven't had my own body for such a long time. It's been ill for so long, and to be told that I've got this growth that, you know, I'd be in next year probably having something else removed and then something else, and cervical cancer isn't a part of my life that I sort of went, you know what, I've had everything else, I've had a pretty shit life, but then I met my husband and I've got my beautiful kids, and I want to make the most of what I've got left. So it was a wake-up call that I needed, really. And yes, I've got to go and get scanned every year to make sure that there's no cancer, and osteoporosis is quite high for me, unfortunately. A lot of the time I was underweight, anorexia, bulimia, so I did a lot of damage to my body. Childhood past and all that all caught up with me, and I had a bit of a lapse, but I'm better now. Anyone out there who wants to reach out and have a chat with me and find out exactly how or what and the way forward, or do you want someone to tag along with while they're working out, join me. I am, the more the merrier. The moment I'm doing the MrGfitness, I'm doing it to raise money for Douglas Macmillan. I've done that one for Macmillan Cancer research, because I'm a great believer in it, and you know, I've lost so many people in my family through cancer. I think it's a really good place to start with the fundraising. I will do other fundraising along the way as soon as I get fitter and healthier myself. I want to live my life, and I want to live it for my kids and my husband, but more importantly, it's time it was mine. And anyone who knows me will know I've had battles with a lot of things, self-harm and everything along the way, and it's up to me now. So if you want to join me, keep following me. I'll upload some pictures and my diet and God knows what in a minute. So just, you know, log on and follow me on my journey and see where I go. I'm hoping, well, actually, I'm not hoping, I am going to get the physique I've always wanted. And there's nothing going to stop me this time. Nothing, okay? So watch this space. Love to everybody who's watching and following, and all take care and see you all in a minute. Bye.